to Wednesday's English.
So to start with, before we go on to what we're doing today, we're going to start with our spellings like we do in class. Okay, so we've got 2 spellings today, and I'm sure you'll be able to read them straight away. We've got, because we use these a lot actually, we've got the word first, and then we've got the word then. Okay, so I'm just going to model how I would write this like I do in class, and then you can do a line of each in your books. Okay. So remember when we're doing, we need to make sure all our letters are correctly formed. Okay, so our F, remember it goes underneath the line. Okay. Then we've got our letters I, R, S all along there. And our T is our tall letter. Okay, and then because you're writing out more, you would need finger space, write the next one, okay? So if you want to pause the video now and have a go at writing your spellings.
Right, and the next part then, if you've done your 2 spelling words, we've got our vocabulary game. There's a little bit of a game, but we already know what an adjective is, and an adverb. I'm hoping you do. If you're in Robin's class, I keep whittering on about that song. A noun is a name and word, an adjective describes it, a verb is a doing word, an adverb's how you do it. Excuse my singing. But if you can sing that through, that will help you to remember. So adjectives are describing words and adverbs describe how you do something. But in instructions, we only want to use adjectives and adverbs if we absolutely need to, okay? So in this set of instructions, it's too woolly, there's too much information in there. It says, calmly and steadily pick up the beautiful blue or red or orange toothbrush and put some delicious, fabulous, minty toothpaste onto your pretty brush. That is far too much. We want to try and bring that back down. So you might either need to pause the video now, or you can try and beat me to it, because I'm going to quickly write on the whiteboard how I would condense that down. Capital letter. And I'm going to start with the verb pick. And I don't think I need any of that. Pick up. So pick up the toothbrush. And it doesn't really matter what colour, so I'm taking all of that out. So I've got pick up the toothbrush and put some oh, do I need delicious, fabulous, minty toothpaste?
No, I don't think so.
Pick up the toothbrush and put some toothpaste onto your brush. So as you can see, if Miss Oliver zooms in on this, you can see that I've taken so much out of here because you don't need all the adverbs and all the adjectives in instructions. Instructions need to be really simple and precise. So today we are going to be learning to understand that instructions need to be done in the correct order. So that's our learning objective today, and Miss Garachi is now going to give me some instructions, I think. Oh yes, I'll use that one.
Okay, so I'm going to give some instructions to Miss Walsh, okay, and it's going to be to draw a house. So you could do this with someone at home with you today as well, okay. So they're only allowed to do exactly what you say, okay. So the first thing I'm going to ask Miss Walsh to do is first, could you draw a square, please? On top of your square, can you draw a triangle, please? Coming out the side of your triangle, can you draw a rectangle for your chimney? Okay. Now at the top of the house, can you draw a circle?
You need to correct that instruction, I think.
Oh, I don't think I explained that one very well. I meant at the top of the square to make a sort of window shape. Sorry, Miss Walsh. So my instructions weren't very clear there. So at the top of the square to make a lovely circle window. Lovely. Now in the middle of the square at the bottom, please could you draw a rectangle? And beside that rectangle, could you draw a little square on both sides? Is that enough windows? I think that's okay.
Yeah, that looks
we can
perfect.
have windows there.
So with your grown up at home with someone at home, you're going to attempt that, but they're only allowed to do exactly as you tell them to do. And you could choose a different picture if you didn't want to do a house. You could draw a person to see if they could follow your instructions. For
But make sure they're clear, because you know what happened with my instruction.
So today then, for your English lesson, you are going to try and put some muddled up instructions in the correct order. And our learning objective today is that everyone needs to know that instructions need to be done in a correct order. And we've got this question at the bottom: why is it important that instructions are followed in order? So with your grown up at home, talk about what happens if you followed the instructions in the wrong order. Would that make a difference? For the instructions you were about to sort out, it definitely would make a difference. So Miss Grouchy, do you want to explain what they're doing?
So you will either have these in front of you on a screen, and you can put them in the correct order by writing them down, or you might be able to print them off and then cut them up and put them in the right order. But these are all jumbled up, okay? So they're how to brush your teeth, but they're in the wrong order, okay? So your job is to put them in the correct... Oh, thank you, Miss Walsh. That's all right, so we can see more. So I'm just going to read through them, and I want you to think about which order you think they should go in, then you'll have a go, okay? So put some toothpaste on your toothbrush, brush your tongue, brush all your teeth, turn on the water and wet your toothbrush, wipe your mouth, get your toothbrush, spit out the toothpaste. Yeah, so they're a little bit muddled up, so your job today is to put them in the correct order. As I said, you can either write them out in the correct order or cut them up and put them in the correct order.
And if you have any spare time, what we forgot to do right at the start was practice our text map. So if you have any spare time, take out the text map from yesterday and quickly see if you can manage to read all the instructions for washing your garden gnome without looking at the words. That's your challenge. So have a good day.